10 things I hope Rockstar doesn't mess up in GTA 6. I don't know about you, but the closer we get to GTA 6, the more excited I get. At the same time though, I also have a few concerns. Not because I don't trust Rockstar. If there's one studio that's earned the benefit of the doubt, it's definitely them. But because after waiting more than 10 years, expectations are unbelievably high. And while everyone is talking about what Rockstar should add, I keep thinking about something else. What are the things they absolutely shouldn't mess up? The first thing has to be the open world. I don't need the biggest map ever created. Honestly, I don't care if it's twice the size of GTA V or even bigger. I'd rather have a smaller world that feels alive than a massive map that's empty. One of the reasons I still love Red Dead Redemption 2 is because every time I explored, something unexpected happened. A random encounter, an interesting NPC, a strange little detail. That's the kind of world I want in GTA 6. The second thing is the story. Rockstar has always been amazing at creating memorable characters. Think about Nico Bellic, Arthur Morgan, John Marston, Michael, Trevor, Franklin. Years later, people still talk about these characters because they felt like real people. I'm really hoping Jason and Lucia become characters we genuinely care about, not just people we control. The third thing is exploration. I don't want the game constantly telling me where to go. Some of my favorite Rockstar memories happened completely by accident. Getting lost, finding a hidden location, running into random events. Those moments are what make exploration fun. The fourth thing is police AI. This is something I've wanted Rockstar to improve for years. I want police that actually investigate, search areas intelligently, lose track of you naturally, instead of magically knowing exactly where you are every second. Imagine escaping because you are actually smarter than them, not because you drove into a tunnel and waited for stars to disappear. That would feel so much more satisfying. Number 5 is interiors. Now, I don't expect every single building to be enterable. I think that's unrealistic. But I do hope the city feels more interactive. Restaurants, shopping malls, hotels, nightclubs, small businesses. Just enough interiors to make the city feel like people actually live there. Number 6 is side activities. One thing Rockstar usually does really well is giving players reasons to ignore the main story. I want activities that are actually fun, not things I do once and forget forever. Give me hobbies, mini-games, random jobs, things that make me want to spend hours in the world without touching a mission. Number 7 is the NPCs. This might sound strange, but I think NPCs are one of the biggest reasons Rockstar worlds feel alive. Imagine if conversations changed depending on what happened around the city. Imagine people reacting differently based on the weather, time of day, or your actions. Tiny details like that make a huge difference. Number 8 is the driving. This one is probably going to divide people. Some players love GTA 4's heavier driving. Others prefer GTA V's more arcade-like handling. Personally, I just want something that feels satisfying. Cars should have personality. Different vehicles should actually feel different to drive. Because driving is something we're going to be doing for hundreds of hours. Number 9 is online mode. And honestly, I hope Rockstar doesn't forget the single-player experience. Don't get me wrong, GTA Online has been incredibly successful. But I've always played Rockstar games for the stories. I want an unforgettable campaign first. Everything else can come later. And finally, number 10. I hope Rockstar remembers why people love their games in the first place. It's not because of the biggest maps, or the highest resolution textures, or the fanciest graphics. It's because they create worlds that feel alive. Worlds where you can completely ignore the main objective for 3 hours and still have an amazing time. That's what makes Rockstar different. That's why people are willing to wait 10 years for a new GTA. Because they don't just build games. They build places that players want to live in. And honestly, if GTA 6 gives me another world where I can lose track of time just by driving around with no destination, I'll already consider it a success. Of course, no game is ever going to be perfect. Someone will complain about the physics. Someone will complain about the story. Someone will complain about the map. That's just how gaming works. But if Rockstar can capture that same feeling they've given us with games like GTA 4, GTA V, and Red Dead Redemption 2, then I honestly think we are about to experience something special. And after waiting more than a decade, that's really all I'm hoping for. So now I want to ask you something. If you could choose just one thing that Rockstar absolutely has to get right in GTA 6, what would it be? For me, it's the world. Because if the world feels alive, everything else becomes so much more enjoyable.